If you're a man, you don't cry about it. You take life, the ups and downs. If you're a real man, you never go down, you just stay up. That's why this sport coat costs $800 and that costs $200. And I don't know what that costs, I'd be ashamed to wear it. That's why I'm wearing lizard shoes and a Rolex watch.
Importing it, snorting it, any competition extorting it, anything I want affording it, got enough crack to get four to hit, turn a saint to a sinner, lose to a winner, whether old school or upbeat, getting my shit's the best, Rick's the best, have your heart beating right out your chest, that Ric Flair like, woo! That Ric Flair like, woo! This is all I do, I got that Ric Flair like, woo! Woo! Styling, profiling, that Ricky making
a simpler time. Remember Death Squad?
Yeah.
What a more fun thing that was. Well, hold on, let me...
Yeah, I actually was just thinking, I'm like, maybe we want to talk about the
Death
chain
Squad.
war.
Was that like Redman and...
Redman, yeah, it was
Yes.
Redman, Method Man,
Yeah.
Jizza, RZA.
Like Redman. Redman's great.
Yeah, it was Death Squad. First of all, you've reached...
You've reached Goblin Ogre.
Oh wait,
Yet again.
Is this even
no,
a
wait.
podcast
I
yet?
was not recording.
Okay.
Now you've reached
Now
Goblin
we've
Ogre.
reached Goblin and Ogre. Yeah, Death Squad was Rogan, Bert, Tom, Ari. Tony was like pretty fringe at that point. And then there was like Jason Tebow, who kind of disappeared. And then Brendan Walsh was really funny. And for some reason, he kind of... Like, I think that he didn't agree with him politically, like, pretty quickly. Oh, yeah, Duncan Trussell as well. But that was Death Squad. Death Squad was such a thing. They had Death Squad meetups in cities that didn't have anything to do with, like, any of the members being there. Like, Death Squads would have independent meetups separate of shows.
That's funny. Meetups are just gay like that. Unless you're going to plan a terrorist attack.
Yeah, that's the coolest meetup
That's
there is.
the greatest meetup ever, yeah.
Yeah.
We're going to kill people.
Do you know about the Upper Canada Rebellion?
No, but I've heard of the new Republican movement from Ireland. Yeah, they put out a video all masked up with the guns showing. And they're like, we're going to kill any fucking Somalis who fuck with us. You know?
Somalis in particular?
Yeah, just black illegal immigrants or refugees that are coming to the
Well, I was
country.
going to say, do they have, like, it seems strange to me that Ireland would have a particularly bad Somali problem, but...
They do. They're being flooded with them, and nobody knows why, and they're killing Irish people.
Well, we all know why. That's not true. We all know why.
I'm just
Look up
trying to keep...
1992.
All right, I just want to keep the narrative going. I'm giving the lie.
This is the fucking retard conservative position that everybody takes. Is they're like, we have all these Syrians here now all of a sudden. It's like, guys, look back in the news like 8 months ago and look for the word Syrian bombings, and then go, oh yeah, that's why we have so many Syrians. We just destroyed their country and turned them into an open air slave market.
I don't mind if like they come here and they're nice and cool, but if they're mean and violent, they should get bombed.
You're a mean, violent immigrant.
But I was born here. I was born here.
You were one of those immigrants born here.
Yes, I am.
You guys don't lean into the fact that this is technically an entirely Hispanic podcast. Like, it's not Hispanic, but it's like South American.
It's the premier
mostly
South American podcast.
Because you're two things and they cancel each other out, so you're nothing.
No. Guyana's in South America.
No, you're not Chinese. You're Guyanese and French Canadian.
My step-grandfather was Chinese.
Psycho, if you're two things, then you got to choose a side. You can't fight for both armies. You have to choose.
I'm choosing whichever one is doing better.
For me, like Ecuador,
I'll
Peru,
bandwagon.
I choose Canada. You know why? Because it's white.
Yeah, we're not
For now.
Well, I don't think Chile's going to do well in a fucking war against. Wait, is that what you
No,
are?
actually,
What are you
Peru's
again?
awesome.
Oh, Peru. Yeah, sorry.
Peru's fucking
I always
great.
get you in yeah. Then you lived with Fabian. You really, for a guy who hates your own kind, keep yourself around a lot of South Americans.
I like them. I hate a lot of other cultures, but mine is reasonable enough. enough.
Yeah.
Sometimes like the race thing does come into play. My dad always blame things on racism.
I like that you can vaguely hear sweeping while you talk about being Hispanic. No, it's okay. It's okay. You're good.
That's a Hispanic noise.
yeah.
Kennedys are remember those old radio shows
She's a
where they
Foley artist.
Yeah. They make noises.
Hey, can you grab some tinfoil we could do thunder later?
Yeah. And, well, 2 coconuts to do clip clops of a horse.
I didn't know Kennedy was Hispanic.
What?
No, man. We're saying sweeping is Hispanic.
I'm going along with it.
By the way, we completely glossed over that Sanker's step-grandfather was Chinese.
Yeah. He's
That's
Chinese.
wild. It is wild to think your grandma. How mad must your grandfather have been that she chose a Chinaman?
Well, apparently, my grandma always had a bit of a fetish for the Chinese.
Wow.
She's
How do you
very
know this?
attracted to Bruce Lee. Well, apparently she
Oh, okay, that
had a
gives
nice
it away.
Bruce Lee picture up in her whatever room when she
Her
first moved to
drawer
Canada.
with all the dildos and lube.
But I think Bruce Lee might have been the first guy with abs. Like, he might have introduced
Right.
abs to the world. Like, I don't know, as much as we, like, picture Jesus with abs, he was eating nothing but wine and bread. There's not a chance he was that ripped.
I think he introduced funny fight sounds. Like wow!
Yeah.
Like he made it. I think. Correct me if I'm wrong, but because of
Jesus?
that,
Oh.
they added all those fight noises from Bruce Lee in fighting games.
Yeah. Well, at least inspired by or
Of course,
whatever.
but I'm saying he's like the original.
Yeah. Yeah, no, grandma cheated on my grandfather with a
Wow.
Chinese guy.
That is, what would you, a Chinese guy or a high school boy? What would you rather your wife cheat on you with? Like
a high school boy.
So let me put this: a ripped black high school student versus a grown Chinese man.
The student, so I could just like laugh at her for being a pedophile.
Yeah,
I guess,
because
yeah,
he's
Because a gross old Chinese man, she's already sleeping with me.
yeah. That's what she got.
It's not
She got the
own-
hotter guy, but he's still a child, and you're a pedophile, and you're going to jail.
It's true. And if your girl was with a Chinese guy, then you would always think,
I'd still laugh.
well, yeah, but you would also be like, did she get with me because she saw the name Lee and thought I was Chinese?
She's that dumb. Her stupidity has no vision. It's like, I'm clearly not Chinese.
I do think about those guys a lot who, like, almost every hot teacher that got caught sleeping with guys, they had a
married.
husband.
Yeah.
So what do you do with your mind?
I laugh, dude.
You'd laugh?
That's funny as
No,
shit. Because you know how bad my marriage is? Or if like it was great and I didn't see any of that coming, I don't know. It would still.
I don't think
it would be
anybody
disturbing.
sees that coming.
If you could see that your wife was about
No,
to cheat
just
on you with a
cheating.
teenager,
I was just saying cheating. I can see it coming. Like she's gonna cheat on me. I'm probably cheating on her, but it turns out to be a kid. I'm like, what? That's disturbing, but it's also hilarious. I'm like, you're such a weirdo. I didn't know.
I think front facing, like to the public, you were able to go like, yeah, she's a sicko. She's got a disease. It's not about me. She has a problem.
No.
But inside, privately, it still hurts really bad.
Well, it's humiliating. It's embarrassing to get cheated on because you're like, it's this whole I wasn't enough, like stupid shit.
You know
That's
what's
just-
weird?
It's just insecure. Yeah.
I would have the reverse reactions to it. If I was cheated on with a teenage boy, publicly I'd go, oh, she's a sicko, she's got a problem. I don't really feel that. That's not about me. I can't be a teenage boy.
Yeah.
But privately I would hurt deeply
You would
inside.
cry and wish you were 15.
Whereas if it was the Chinese man, I would go publicly, I'd be like, yeah, that hurts, man. You get cheated on by a Chinese guy. But
The Chinese
privately,
man. No, she's a sicko.
What a
deranged
That's the thing. You can't
individual.
say that.
Have sex with a Chinese guy?
No, it was a white boy. Oh, thank God.
I was scared for a second.
I was
Got me
worried she was a
worried.
creep.
But as much as her fucking a boy, privately it would still hurt my feelings. Her fucking a Chinese old man, privately I'd go, she's a sicko.
Yeah.
I would have the reverse
Yeah.
thing, or I'd be like, she's got a weird
Well, being
Chinese
cheated
thing.
on,
It's
you're
not
like,
my
that
fault.
fucking sucks. But then you go, but with who? And if they suck, you go like, you're such a loser. Like, it almost helps the pain go away easier. And if it's a young child, it's a boy, you go like, I feel nothing. I'm like, I didn't know you were this deranged. So, I mean, it kind of doesn't hurt anymore. I'm like, oh God, I fucking feel bad for wasting my time with you. But as far as like, oh, I got cheated on, I'm like, it was a kid. Ew.
I think
don't
for
feel
me,
bad. It's weird.
it depends on the age because those teacher ones they range. Like if the kid was 17 or whatever.
Yeah.
You know, I was thinking 17.
Yeah,
I was like,
yeah,
17
yeah.
is a cutoff for a guy.
Yeah. So then
You know what I
I'm
mean?
like, if he's 17, then I am feeling shitty, like, oh, I got cheated on or whatever. But like the last girl I was looking at, because someone had posted on Instagram, because she's so unbelievably hot for whatever. The kid, she was fucking 12 to 15-year-olds.
God damn.
Yeah, which like, there's a lot of
Was
talk
she the
of,
one
like,
that was imitating being a 14-year-old girl?
Oh no,
There was some chick, some blonde lady who was going around pretending to be 14. So she wasn't like a teacher. She was like, she was trying to sneak into the circle.
Well, I've been saying it for a while now, and actually we talked about it on a podcast once. Is just women, the less oppression they deal with,
Yeah.
the more they step into
More
the real
power
world,
they
more
achieve.
power.
Yeah.
They're gonna be just
Yeah.
like not us. I don't want to say
Yeah.
us, like us. But
No,
like evil
like
men.
us.
Do we call it? Will that be
Everyone
called the
on
YouTube
stage.
movement?
The YouTube movement.
We gotta.
That's funny. Yeah. No, they were 12 to 50. So if I find out my wife slept with like 12-year-olds, I'm like, that's not. That's
That
got
one I
nothing
feel
to do
off
with
the
me.
hook about because I'm
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
that's
You're too disturbed
completely-
to actually feel hurt.
Yeah,
You're
no,
just like,
Yeah, I guess the more problematic one would be like the filled out 17-year-old.
oh, if my
whatever
fucking girl got real by a
kid.
17-year-old, I'd feel bad.
Yeah, I'd feel so bad. And
That would hurt.
would I watch the video? Sure. I mean,
I like it a lot.
If you knew,
The best part was when his cousin came in.
if you knew that it was like her decision was not I like fucking children, but in fact he's such a man at this age that I'm going to cheat on you with him.
He
that
outman you?
sucks. yeah. When he outmans you,
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
what really hurts. But
Oh
a
my-
12-year-old boy is not outmanning people.
I feel like
He's
you're
just-
lying. You're just saying that to hurt me. But if I got proof somehow, that would severely damage my ego.
Yeah.
Leave it in shambles.
Not even just about the hog. Like, there's like, whatever. There's going to be 17-year-olds out there with, giant. Your hog doesn't grow a whole lot from 17 onwards.
yeah.
No, but it's
like-
more raging. I remember my fucking
Sure,
raging
but-
17-year-old hard on.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
I fucked some married woman. That would have been awesome.
Well, probably still pretty traumatic.
I don't
honestly.
know.
Nah.
Is it?
No, not for me. Maybe everyone's different.
I definitely don't think in the moment.
Traumatic might be let's go to the 12-year-old. It's
Yeah.
probably
That's
turning
absolutely-
something on in that 12-year-old already that he doesn't need to be activated
Yes.
yet. Like, he should probably have a couple more years, or he's
Well, it's kind of like the
not
thing when you're a
chasing pussy.
teenager, you kind of obsess over because you're starting to think about it. If you're 12 and you experience something fucked up like that, and then you go into your teens having to think about it, well, you're always going to reference that.
Yeah.
And that's where the damage is, I think. So,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It activates that thing where you're now part of this pool of people who
Of
have
sexual-
been part of
Yeah.
sexually active to even whatever degree. It doesn't even have to be fucking. But now you're just kind of part of that rat race now. And it's like there is something nice when you're younger and you're not thinking about that.
Yeah.
That like innocence of before
it's the
that.
best. Do you guys have any early super fun childhood memories that when you think about it gives you that same happy tingle in your chest?
Yeah.
I had a pretty shitty childhood.
All right, Daniel. Your turn.
Yeah. I have siblings who were laughing, joking around. I can't think of like a specific one right
I have
now.
a specific one. Just waking up early in the morning, knowing I have Street Fighter, and turning it on and being in my bed playing it. That level of I knew nothing except just joy of this.
I
reference that because it's just it just stuck with me for some reason.
I have one. It was I used to have. It was at like an age where I started to have trouble like just waking up early because I'm like staying up later and later. And I remember I thought I was gonna miss the start of X-Men, and then I walked into my living room, turned on the TV, and all I hear is dun dun, 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 dun. And I was like, oh,
Yeah.
and it just felt amazing.
X-Men's a good one.
Yeah.
They've been showing X-Men clips online, like on Instagram.
Yeah.
It is online. That's
what Instagram is.
Like I go to
access it.
www.instagram.com. It's a fucking app, asshole. No, they showed this, like, oh, they don't make cartoons like this no more. It's a Nightcrawler episode.
Oh,
where
that's a
he's
good one.
like giving Wolverine like God advice.
Yeah.
And how angry Wolverine is, like pulling his blades out and shit. And then finally, at the end of everything, because of what they went through, he's actually reading the Bible in church because of Nightcrawler's inspiration. I'm like, and the comment was like, they don't make cartoons like this anymore.
No,
of course not.
no,
but this
yeah,
is
yeah.
such. I remember this episode when I was a little kid, and I was just like, I don't know how to feel about it. You know what I mean? Like, as far as religion goes, it made me go, that was weird. But now that I'm older, I'm like, fuck that shit. Just it's. I get it now.
Yeah.
Kind of like Simpsons jokes. When you're little watching it,
You don't get it.
it's funny, but you don't know why. And then when you get older, you're like, oh shit, I laughed at that. Now I know what it means.
Yeah, like there in the Simpsons when there's like the prison and there's a revolving door at the prison and shit, and you're like,
Yeah.
you don't
I
understand the gravity of the joke they're making, but like when you're older, Simpsons is a great like
And even
rewatch.
like the signs of the businesses, like that they go visit.
Yeah.
It's a joke there too.
Yeah.
So
No, for sure. Like even the revolving door, I definitely think as a kid, I would have thought that's funny. Why would there be a revolving door at the prison? And I think that's the joke.
Yeah.
And then when you get older, you're like, oh, it's a metaphor for there actually being a revolving feeling of a door. But
the
you just
amount
don't
of
get
things I knew, like because I watched The Simpsons, is incredible. Like, even if I didn't fully understand the situation, I could make sense of a lot of shit.
the joke still came through.
Yeah.
Like it was still
Yeah,
funny
yeah.
as hell. I'm such a big fan. I don't know.
The references come through too. Like there was things I knew as a kid that I'm like, I didn't really understand the reference, but I knew it was true. I just knew as a kid. I knew Bill Clinton plays the sax. Only because it got referenced in The Simpsons and the Animaniacs. And but I really had no context until later about like thing. I thought it was just some weird cultural thing that people know. Bill Clinton plays the sax.
They were, and all the predicting things. It's like, well, they've done like 5 million jillion episodes. They're like, you're gonna get some things right after a while.
Yeah, it's the Alex Jones effect.
Yeah, kind of to some degree.
You just talk about everything.
The frogs are gay, but
dude, it makes sense that Matt
French too. All right.
Makes sense that the creator of Simpsons is a time traveler because, like Biff in Back to the Future, he figured out how to be a millionaire. I think if you use the power of time travel, this is how you make a perfect show for a little while.
A little while, yeah.
Like the Simpsons were.
So what season do you think he caught up with from when he was traveling?
9.
Yeah,
I think he had a solid 9 years of time travel. Well, actually, no. The beginning, I think.
Who the fuck gets a time machine and is like, I'm gonna go back 9 years?
Well, they started to catch on.
Yeah. You gotta be. No, but also maybe you just don't care anymore. 9 seasons is 9 years at least. So you know, you do your thing, you have your fun, and then you're like, I know this is gonna turn out bad for my baby that I stole by going back in time, but who cares?
Not stole, but just sort of created under false pretenses.
Right.
Yeah, it's not necessarily. I wouldn't declare that a theft. You made a show that whatever. You still have to make the show great. It's not that easy. Like we all acting as if we had the entirety of history at our fingertips. We could make The Simpsons. I don't know that we could necessarily.
Would you? A moral question here. Would you, if you could go like back in time, would you invent something that wasn't your invention? Like you're stealing. It's just no one will ever know because it wasn't invented yet.
Well, first of all, yes, I would. But
Song, product, whatever.
Song feels wrong. Product.
But it's like the easiest.
Yeah, but product, you can argue. I guess you could make the argument.
Then I
got to
learn how to actually make it.
I know,
sucks.
yeah.
I wanted
you
to
don't
say,
know.
oh, the iPhone, but I don't know how to build that
but
shit.
build like the sticky note or something. Yeah. You don't have to go that crazy about it.
Roni and Michelle graduation.
Hell yeah.
But the thing is that then you could justify it to yourself by going, well, now the world had the sham wow 10 years longer than it would have had otherwise, which will lead to the next innovation faster. So I'm actually just contributing to the scientific process.
Oh, we got a message from writer, producer, and star of Destination Oshawa.
Yeah.
Because our last episode was called that.
Yeah.
And they said, oh, you could have at least shouted out the show. And I thought, like, just naming it that, I thought was a shout out to the show.
Wait.
So I'm going to say
can't
right
have
now.
been.
I'm going to say right now.
Are you publicly admitting right now on her behalf that Hannah Valdoon watches this podcast?
Yes.
She had to have watched an entire episode.
She just, that's how she's.
Also, Hannah, just come on. You're not that busy. It's a Bell 5 show. Like, if you really wanted to promote the show on the Goblin and Ogre podcast, take 20 minutes and come sit next to fucking Creepy Lee.
All right. So shout out to that show. And, yeah, that's what I said I was going to do.
Okay. I will say, we couldn't have possibly have meant it as a shout out because I did not know there was any relation to her at all. I didn't know
I
Destination
didn't even know
was a
Oshawa
thing.
came up. Oh, I wasn't on the last
Oh,
podcast.
no,
was
we
I?
did.
Oh, okay,
yeah,
okay.
we went to Lee's place, which also I would like to bring up. Going to Lee's place, what a horrible disappointment. If it wasn't so funny,
You know what he said? He got there and he's just like, this looks like Fabian's apartment.
yeah, he had redesigned it exactly. It was
there piss all over your PlayStation stuff?
there's an angry Shalane
and a shirtless Eskimo fucking trying to fight me.
A dying dog with massive balls.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, we get there. First I pick up Lewis at a train station on the way, right? And he's like, "Oh, we have to get beer. Lee wants beer or whatever." And then I look at the messages.
We make Lewis so gay.
Yeah, he's very gay. He's very gay.
He's not British. That's our gay accent.
Yeah. I love cock.
Oh, I love it so much.
So I look at the messages from our group chat, and it's just Lee begging for beer. He says, "Please," in the chat, "please get beer." After he had already asked for it, so it's like I could understand if he was just like,
you don't think
"Please
I
get
knew
beer."
the disappointment I was coming? Like, we're gonna need some beers.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
go get some.
I was home with the baby.
What
couldn't
was the
go out.
expectation
Your
that you
mother-in-law
were
was there.
disappointed by? Like, what did you think you were walking into versus what you did walk into?
So first of all, no, he's speaking about disappointment for beer. No disappointment for beer. If he didn't have beer, I'd have been like, oh, okay, that's all right, whatever.
Yeah.
He wants beer. And he just said it. He was at home with his child, and the whole day while he's shaking his child, he's
Thinking about
he's
beer.
thinking about beer and
No, I'm
thinking
thinking about the podcast. I'm like, how cool it would be to have beer during the podcast. You make it seem like I'm just fiending. Like,
You are
I was
fiending
thinking
for
a few
beer.
times to just cancel the podcast. I was just like, you know what, just forget it. We'll just do it next week. Because
Yeah,
I was
but-
like having all these dudes here. I don't know what's going to happen. Whatever. I had the thought. I didn't cancel, but I said, all right, bring some beers, please.
I love the idea that you
I think
were
it was a
already
please.
on your way to Oshawa and
Yeah,
Lee's
yeah.
thinking about canceling.
yeah, turn it around.
It was days before.
Days before.
I'm like, oh, should we do it? I don't know. I guess.
I also love that he's like, oh, all these dudes coming over. I don't know what's going to happen. You're the psycho in that group. Everybody else is pretty normal. Now, you've mellowed a lot, so I'll be fair. But
Yeah, I wouldn't
Well,
worry about
I-
Sanker and Lewis.
I will
Yeah.
say this, although I don't agree, and it's a complete lie of me fiending for beer. When
It's
you
not a lie.
left and the fridge was full of it,
You couldn't
I
be
went,
happy.
oh boy. So there's that.
so that's point number one. We stop. We get beer just for Lee. And then when I get there, the first thing when I walk in the house, and I notice it looks like Fabian's apartment exactly, like the same feng shui or whatever, is Lee goes, oh, hey, by the way, all the electricity and AC is down.
Oh my god!
So we can't plug anything in. Luckily, everything is battery powered or whatever, but nothing. So there's no AC. So he leaves the door open the whole podcast.
Okay.
And then I'm like, well, what about the beer? You asked us to pick up beer. Isn't it going to get warm? And he's like, no, this mini fridge works, which I still doesn't make any sense if your power was out.
No, the whole house wasn't out. It was just one part of the house.
So did the fuse just blow?
Yeah, it was
You're
just
a
one
fucking
fuse.
idiot. You
He
don't
didn't
know how to do that.
No, the people downstairs, the fuse is in their apartment.
okay,
so I can't
okay.
just walk in there. So we called the landlord, but at first they came by and they were like, oh, it's starting to work, whatever. It was just, there's ice on it. And then we
What?
got a message saying, "Oh, one of the coils."
The real fridge.
Oh.
No, it was
The outside coils. Oh, okay, yeah.
So basically, the power just went out on a fuse that they needed to replace a coil. So it's not like a switching on and off. The guys downstairs tried it; didn't work.
Yeah.
So you guys just showed up at a shit time.
Yeah. I didn't think there was a good time to show up ever.
I think that's why you guys didn't drink as much as.
No, I
you
was
guys
driving.
did beers during it, but I was like, there's
Yeah,
so
yeah.
many leftovers. Like, oh, this is great.
Yeah. It was pretty. I had one, and it was warm by the time I finished because there was no AC or anything. And then,
How hot is Lee's place at
It
this
wasn't
point?
that bad. It was. Yeah. It'd be
Oh,
fun
now
to
it's
make a
nice
joke.
and cool.
It was. He just had there was no, and I know I shouldn't expect, but I just felt like a bunch of people are coming to your house to film a podcast. Nothing was put out or done or anything.
Yeah.
He just plopped down on the couch and he just waited for us to set up. And took the beer we got for
Any
him.
time that we've filmed anywhere, including at Fabian's, was there ever anything set up? Ever?
No, but this is at your
Yeah,
place.
Fabian's not on the podcast. So
Yeah,
there's
No, but we live
like-
together. So I was just like,
So that would have been on you then. To
right.
do
So
it.
it's exactly my point. I live at this place. You think because it's in Oshawa now, I'm gonna leave a fucking charcuterie board? No.
Well, wasn't it also like kind of for your birthday, like as a birthday thing? Like
Yeah.
you both have a birthday around that?
Yeah, we didn't bring it up at all.
Oh, we didn't.
No.
I'm old. I don't give a shit about my birthday. But I just look at that. Oh, what a lovely gift for my birthday, which I received no gifts.
Oh, beer. I realized later I am kind of a piece of shit because I understand his logic now.
Absolutely.
But he's a piece of shit because
Yes.
I got him a card because he had the baby and I hadn't like really made the effort yet to like get it. So I got him a card, says congrats on the baby or whatever, and then I put a winner's gift card inside because I figured you probably get some baby clothes or something.
Sure.
Right? I get it. Lee takes the card, opens it up, sees the winner's gift card. It says congrats on the baby, and he goes, "Oh, great! I need underwear."
Most of them have holes.
The baby choosers underwear.
She's a direct result of my holy underwear.
She, you let her sleep in her underwear drawer at night.
It's comfy. She's teething. You chew on these.
So let's ask the 8-ball. I'll let you shake it. I'll trust you.
Yeah.
Is Lee Fernandez a bad host?
I don't think the harder you shake it,
I
it
know,
changes
he's
anything.
like-
I really want it to be the universe telling us this. You gotta put some fucking muscle in there. Outlook not so good. So meaning no.
No, you are a bad host. I feel
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
the outlook of your hosting is bad.
Yes.
So
Yeah,
don't
yeah.
come over.
I'm never coming to Oshawa. Although your mother-in-law, very nice lady. I liked her a lot.
Yeah, she's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, what
she's
is your
accepted
girl? Back, is she also some sort of
She's like
Hispanic thing?
every white person who's just
okay.
like, I got Scottish and Irish and this and that.
Okay.
I don't think Lee has dated anything but white.
No.
No. How about
was like-
one date? One date. So not dating. One.
Like gone out with.
Yeah, gone
like
out.
matched on an app
No.
and went, yeah.
No.
Such a disgrace.
Not a single one.
Such a disgrace to the Fernandez family.
What would your parents, who don't really seem to care, think?
Oh, they don't care. They actually.
Yeah.
My mom had just one problem with one girl, and it wasn't a big deal. She was like a punk rock type of chick, very cute. But she comes in and she's in her crazy like punk rock shit. But my mom's comment was like, she wasn't wearing matching socks, like, and that bothered her.
If you're gonna date a gringa, make sure she matches her socks.
Before her, anyways, I had this thing where nice girls like me, well put together, nice
Yeah, yeah,
girls. And then I bring her.
Oh,
so
okay.
She was kind of like frightened by like,
She was your first failure.
You're like, yeah, your standards are lowering.
Well, the Catacombs is a nice place for a woman like that because you guys have your goth night. And
Yeah.
that's different than punk, I guess. But
Yeah, but it's adjacent.
It's
I feel like
right?
communities have like a decent amount of overlap. Girls like dressing differently anyways, so like no matter how much effort some of the goth girls put in, there's not like there might not be another day of the month they dress punk just as hard. You know, girls just like dressing up.
I got a question that just popped in my head. Do you think rock will ever any type, so punk, hair metal, whatever you pick, random stuff. Do you think it'll ever be the number one music ever again?
I don't think it ever stopped being the number one music. I think it's been the number one music the
Sales-wise?
entire
No.
time. Yeah, streams and shit, but who cares?
No, but even before that, it had already lost out in the early 2000s.
No, but I'm saying I'm not just talking about sales. I'm talking about going to see a show.
Oh, no. I mean,
don't think rock bands ever stop being the biggest touring artists in the world.
Sorry, I mean, do you think rock songs will overpopulate the Billboard ever again?
I fully believe the CIA is squashing rock because it was like the best tool to be used for like freedom, and then hip hop did have a moment where it was being very useful, and then they co-opted it and made it like just about killing each other. But like probably not, because they won't let, like, now we used to go like, oh, radio stations and payola, but you don't think they're just doing that to our algorithms? Like, you don't think they just push what they want to push, what the record labels are telling them to, because they, give Spotify a check or they give whatever. But ultimately, like, rock is kind of the most popular type of music right now. Like, I get that there's EDM, there's whatever. Maybe EDM
I don't know
has a
about
beat.
that.
Yeah,
I think what's popular is what the kids dictate.
Yeah.
And a lot of
but
what
I
they
think the
like
kids-
isn't rock.
Just because there's not new. Oh, well, I don't. Like, you might be surprised. So, like, do you know who Bring Me the Horizon is?
Nope.
Do you know who Bring Me the Horizon? Of course you
Nope.
don't.
No.
So, a band you've never heard of. Where do you think that they played the last time they were here?
Somewhere near the horizon?
Yeah. They sold out Scotia
I know who
Bank.
David is. He's some rapper who killed his underage girlfriend.
Cool.
And put it in a song. The song's actually good.
Yeah. It's a toe tapper.
It's a he like. Yeah, I
Take
like it.
that, Becky. Take that, Becky.
It's fine. I was enjoying the song, but I always remember, this guy's like in jail for being a
Murdering
complete
this
creep.
lady.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah,
I know who that is. I think just because of the popularity of that genre of music.
Yeah.
It's like it's still like hip hoppy.
Well, the thing is about rock music is very fragmented, whereas we don't like Bring Me the Horizon and Neil Young are both rock music.
What's up?
What?
The song I just called hip hoppy isn't hip hoppy at all. It's just sung by a black guy.
You just realized it's not hip-hop?
Is it rock music?
No, it's like
That would be funny.
Yeah.
I don't know how to describe it.
He just told you, no, rock music is number one. A black guy song is a rock song? Well, yes, but we don't count that.
But it was sung by Hootie.
Yeah. Is it like R&B?
It's a softer tune. It sounds nice. Like it's not like.
I just realized I forgot about this. I've asked Lee a couple of times, like, oh, what's like your favorite music and stuff. So as much as I don't know a lot about rock, Lee knows nothing about anything.
You guys should this show should be called Music Retards.
I'm very knowledgeable about music.
I know.
but
I know. I always forget this.
It's
just
niche.
very genre specific.
Yeah.
By the way, I am trying to instigate a beef with Talib Kweli right now.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What?
He's a fucking idiot. This is probably more Rob Loves Arguing.
He's
content.
great.
I loved Black Star too, but I was 16 years old. Like,
what?
Talib Kweli. He's a
Talib
rapper.
Kweli. You heard Mos Def? He's like, he acts and stuff like that.
I know Mos Def.
Yeah. So he was like his partner. Yeah. Well, like they had a group together, and then they separated quickly after the first album.
Because he's just, look at his Facebook. You have to go on his Facebook. All Talib Kweli does all day is like call his followers on his Facebook racist, and it's like,
Are they though? Maybe they are.
yeah, but they're just Facebook accounts. It just bothers me that it's like that's a guy who used to like use his shit to attack power. Power is not a faceless Facebook account with like an egg. You know what I mean? Like it's just like you're not really using your position because like, I don't know, what is Twilight Kweli? I don't know why I can't say it
We're
now.
moving to Twilight
Talib
conversation.
Kweli
Yeah.
said about Diddy. What has he said about whatever? It's like he's just all of a sudden shut up about any sort of powerful things, and he's just picking on like retards on Facebook now. And it's like, well, what? Why? Because they might affect your lifestyle. Talib Kweli. I will clip this and send it to him.
You know what? I think this is a result of Rob has not recently, I don't want to say recently, but he's recently become a very big fan of the Mr. Kanye West. And Kanye West no longer likes Talib Kweli, and he's what was it, Ride or Die.
Didn't even know that.
Yeah. When Kanye
It
did
makes
his
sense, but
You ever seen Drink Champs?
I'm familiar with
Yeah,
it.
the podcast. Yeah, when he did it, he shit on a bunch of people that he's worked with before. Big Sean took some strays.
Well, no surprise. Big Sean almost. I could see Kanye hating Big Sean because he just sounds too much like Kanye.
It was more along the lines of I invested a bunch in this guy and he never really made me any money.
Okay.
Yeah,
Well, my favorite beef right now is Rob Mayu and Charlie Paradise.
Yeah, that's
The temporary
Restraining
fantastic segue.
Yeah, you're a real Opie.
Anyways, so what's going on with
I've been told I'm the OP. He's the Anthony.
Can the show be two Opies?
Look,
You're
No,
Sam,
no wonder nobody
you're
listens.
Opie. You're Sam Roberts.
Sam Roberts. We're the worst. No, I was actually. We'll go back to So we gotta get an update on Charlie Paradise because that's what a podcast is really about.
He's not welcome right
number
now.
one themed South American Charlie Paradise podcast.
Yes, that's right. We're the South American Charlie Paradise.
This is the largest South American Charlie Paradise focused podcast in the world.
But I was gonna say I've been back into like listening to old O&A clips and stuff and long full episodes and stuff, and I ended up listening to like a couple like today and the last couple of days that was like Jim Norton was out and it was just Opie and Anthony, and I really, as I was listening to it, I'm like, I don't know what it is. I don't care what anyone thinks, and they hate Opie and they hate Anthony and stuff. None of them are great by themselves. I like Jim Norton's podcast. It's a whole different thing, but like to do that thing, like the podcast where they joke.
Yeah.
Anthony was never really that funny on doing his own compound media thing. Opie definitely not. They have to be together. And I know this is like a said thing before, but I was listening to it and I'm like, Jim Norton's not even there, and he was the one that made me laugh the most.
Yeah.
And I'm still riveted and enjoying this. It cannot be good. None of them can be as great without, like, I was just listening to it. I'm like, you can hate Opie if you want, but it just won't ever be good without
I
him.
mostly watch body cam footage from Facebook.
Yeah.
I just listen
Of
to it.
Anthony?
Right? Same
Sorry,
same
I
three.
thought we were on the same topic.
No, there's something kind of like just audio in general could sound like a podcast just listening to it.
Yeah.
You know, because it's just people talking.
It's true.
So I've been listening to just body cam footage. Like,
As podcasts?
just listening to it. First I'll just find it and look at it, but then I get busy and I end up just listening to it.
He ASMR masturbates to it.
Well, that's.
Don't take my kids.
I also like that you're with the kid all day, so you're also showing the kid body cam
No,
footage.
this is
all
like at
day.
work and
Your
shit.
baby. Oh, okay. Oh, that's better. Sorry.
My job.
No, I'm watching body cam footage at work. My apologies.
Yeah. So how is Charlie doing?
I mean,
No, I'm asking Lee.
You're
He's
asking-
the
Yeah,
expert.
Lee,
you're
yeah,
asking
yeah.
the wrong
You can
guy.
go
Yeah,
first.
no,
All I know
it's
about
true.
Charlie right now is that he's not welcome at this venue.
Okay. Yes. You do. Yeah. He came up recently.
Yeah, no, it's fine. Listen, it's not. We've already discussed why, and he originally has to not be around for a while. It's the going around telling everybody that we opened a club with fucking organized crime money is like, you gotta take a time out and whatever. But we have our friend Sonny lives essentially with Charlie. Like, they're in an SRO, so they're like the two units like next to each other. They share a washroom and a kitchen, and Sonny texted me on, I don't remember what morning it was now, Monday morning or something, that he found Charlie in the washroom passed out at 3 a.m. with the lights off. And by the way, that's not surprising. Like, that's not like new information to receive about Charlie. But
It's also
was,
his most attractive way to be seen.
But what condition was he in? Was he like on the ground? Was he in the tub? Was he on the toilet?
I
he
mean,
nude?
passed out. I mean, I don't know
Covered in
that.
blood?
Like, yeah. Well, he hasn't. So
All of the above.
yeah.
One arm in the toilet and the rest of his body in the tub. He's covered in blood. All right.
Yeah, so like then that's not any different than what the situation has been for the last couple of years anyways. That's not crazy. I'm sure he's passed out lots of places.
Yeah, but like he came up with that story of organized crime, but I didn't even know about it until here. So it's not like reached me. Like,
Yeah, but
Charlie
it's
doesn't
not
have a lot.
about. No one's gonna believe Charlie. That's not about.
That's my point. But I'm going like, but now recently, did anything more recent
no, because
happen?
we haven't had him around.
We should have a hashtag that we promote. It says "Believe Charlie."
You know that the word lie is in believe. We just gotta amplify that.
Yeah. So because I got that text message, I texted him because it was like I can't ruin my life trying to fucking fix his. So there's a certain point, like he lies to everybody, so he's clearly lying to his parents about like what his life is, right? Like if he's gonna lie to us, he's gonna lie to his dad. So I texted him just being like, I'm either you can give me your dad's number or I will find a way to contact him without you.
Yeah.
But somebody needs to be made aware of like your situation because he's gonna die. Like he sits in a room with like a very small window and drinks an entire 26er of vodka every day while talking to fucking Gemini, and that's all he does. And it's gonna be, if you thought Charlie was crazy before, he is fucking pressing on the gas pedal of like making himself more insane. So like somebody's got to do something. It's not going to be me. So I sent that to him, and then he called me, you know, acting Charlie confused as to why where is this coming from, buddy? And it's like, I was like, quite frankly, I was like, where did you wake up this morning? Like, where did you get found? Like, whatever. And he couldn't remember. So I explained it to him. And he was, like, quiet and receptive to what I had to say. But I was just like, I'm not fixing this. This is not my problem anymore. Like, when you decide to start telling people, it's like, I just can't have that. I get that you hear it and you're like, I don't believe it. But it's like, it just doesn't need to be out there that that's a thing. And it's not just about that one. It's just exhausting. You don't have to lie all the time. It's okay you're a loser. Like, lots of people are losers and lots of people don't have exciting lives. And it's fine. We like Charlie. Charlie is at his best being...
It's his personality that gets him banned.
Yeah.
So I don't think he should ever be welcome back.
No, you're
like
right.
Near
yeah,
us.
yeah, he's unlikable. Yeah. There's nothing good about him.
Yeah, just be careful because he will listen to this. And then fucking...
When you said he was going to die soon,
Yeah. So we're betting against.
Well, there's only so long. Like, how long really though can he live like that before his body shuts down on him?
No, I hope somehow he turns things
He's
around.
lost. And what ends up happening? So I have this conversation with him. We're in Elora when like he called me and I kind of like. I think I did a good job. I wasn't like overly mean about it, but I like made it very clear that like I wasn't really fucking around with anything, and then told him to like think about it for a few days, and then of course like 5 hours later when we get back home, the first thing fucking as we get to our apartment is Charlie walking down the street. We're like, God damn it! So like I just shook his hand and no words were exchanged. It just was like, hello, hi.
so I think that's a positive step forward. He's not being all crazy in front of you, trying to fight you.
Oh, that's a good argument there. Yeah.
Like, the guy just shakes your hand, walks away.
Hopefully, like, listen, but the problem is that, like, it can't be let off the hook that easily because then it's just everything will be fine again and he'll be right back to whatever.
I don't think Charlie should ever come back. Like, he's lied so much that what if he decides to only tell the truth? We still won't believe him.
Yeah,
So at this point,
yeah, but at least as
he
long as
should
it's
disappear.
boring and like it's not. It's just
It's like
pick a time, man. I don't even give a shit if you have time to sit in the park with Charlie and he works up all the lies in the world. Who gives a shit? It's just like when you have other stuff going on in your life and then now all of a sudden you have to make yourself emotionally available to this thing that isn't even sort of fucking real. It's exhausting. But if it's like, hey, it's an afternoon with Charlie, like him getting closer was almost, I thought, because like Charlie will hang out for too long sometimes, and so I thought like him being closer would be good so that it could be like, here's a little sprinkle of Charlie and then dip out and then whatever. But it ended up being sprinkles every day.
Me and Dakota ditched him twice. Like, we'd be like walking with him and like go right, and then we would just like turn right and he would just keep walking, and then he'd notice us and we'd laugh at him and walk away. We did that twice.
I think there's a way we can get to him.
That's how you get rid of him.
I think there's a way we can get to him with some symbolism or something like that. So we can think of ideas like, I got one, like we ship, like we Amazon things to him that could like convince him to change his life, you know?
Like a noose.
Yeah. You send him a rope and with a note on it that says, pull yourself out by yourself.
Right,
you know?
right. It's symbolic.
Yeah, it's symbolic, and see if he fixes himself with the rope. You know, it's a symbolic rope.
Isn't that what we're doing on all the subway stations?
Send him a loaded gun and say, keep firing on all cylinders.
Your next shot is exactly what you need.
What I do appreciate about it is there's no way Charlie would be able to operate a gun. So
That's true.
I don't think he could possibly figure out how to load and then pull the trigger to a gun. If there's any sort of safety, he's going to be there for 4 or 5 days. I watched when I moved him into his building a simple. So he lives like close to us, right? And we part of our routine has been grabbing a coffee, and there's some benches that are vaguely in front of his place that we like to go sit down in the morning in a nice day and sit there.
But he's always there sleeping.
Well, no, but he can't be because he still doesn't know how to work his front door. So he has to use his alleyway door that has a key because he doesn't know how to use a pin pad.
Oh, the code. He can't memorize the code.
Not even memorize it. He just doesn't know how to use it. So we never have to worry about him in front of his apartment because he always has to go to the alley. So now we can just comfortably sit in front of his place and not expect to see him.
God damn.
You know what's another one? We could send him something that maybe can inspire him to travel and see the world or whatever. So we send him a postcard of a bridge and we say, take a leap.
Yeah. A Singapore bridge. Go over some family first, then. And check out this bridge.
I really do hope he's a nice guy. That's what I always said about him. His deep down core is he's like
He's
caring, nice guy.
It's just like
too much insanity.
Whatever. Yeah. Okay. Sorry, it's getting loud in the back.
Oh no, that's okay. No, I'm saying he just has too much insanity.
Yeah. Well, and he thinks that this is what I hope. I hope that Charlie thinks he needs to be this to be fun and make people care about him, and that maybe there's a level of chipping that away where you can go hey, you don't need to be hammered and lying all the time for people to want to hang out with you. In fact, the reasons people don't want to hang out with you is because you're lying and hammered.
You smell
and
bad.
Smell
bad
and
to look at. It's depressing.
Yeah.
It's
But
weird.
the
You make
first
me
two
feel
things-
better about my life, but you depress me at the exact same moment.
Yeah.
So I want to end on something that I brought up to Lee that there's a story where I wasn't really sure how this falls, whether it's funny or just dark and sad. And I decided that's a fun bit. I'm going to bring up a story. Maybe I'll do this every once in a while. We're going to play funny or sad.
Okay.
All right? I'm going to play a clip of the news story, and you just tell me, it's only a minute long. You tell me, is this funny? Or, is it really sad and I shouldn't have played it?
It's already getting me laughing.
An elderly California woman and her husband are dead after she was swindled out of thousands of dollars.
Elderly.
That's all I have to play. Please sold.
That's great.
Sold. I have to play.
That's the name of the episode.
We're 5 seconds in. Hero of the elderly woman is dead, which to me was the dark part. So I have no hope because that was the dark part.
Yes.
If I'm to reveal.
Okay. Well.
By a person allegedly posing as actor Tom Selleck, according to the couple's close friend. An elderly California woman and her husband are dead after she was swindled out of thousands of dollars by a person allegedly posing as actor Tom Selleck,
Wait, why
according
are
to
they
the
dead?
couple's
Because they
close
lost
friend.
thousands of dollars to fake
79-year-old
Tom
Karen
Selleck.
Whitaker
How
and
did that kill
80-year-old
them?
Donald Whitaker.
We'll find out.
Dead in an apparent murder-suicide May 15th
Murder-suicide.
at their home in Bermuda Dunes, California, per a Riverside County Sheriff's Office news release. Authorities cited that Karen had fallen victim to financial elder abuse prior to her passing. Well,
It gets worse.
the investigation is ongoing. The Whitakers' longtime
We
friend
have to end on
Joy
this for
Meidecki
them,
estimates that Karen sent at least $30,000 over the course of a year to a person that she had believed to be Selleck, who has not been accused of any wrongdoing or any involvement in this case. Telling
Tom Selleck hasn't. Oh, got it.
Yeah.
I thought they were saying the person impersonating them. They're like, no, fair game.
So I'll just add something because we do have to end. So I'll add what it talks about after is that many people around her tried to convince her that
was
this is
not
not Tom
Tom Selleck.
Selleck, and she kept worming around them to send more money, and the husband was like depressed. This is what people said. So the story really is they found these 2 old people dead, murder suicide, and then later when the cops talked to people around them, they said, "Oh, you know, she was like swindled recently by Tom Selleck scam." Funny or sad?
Well, no, it's great. It's Tom Selleck.
Dude, it's so
Anytime Tom Selleck has to
tragic,
do with
but
your
the
dad.
details are so funny.
That's what I'm saying.
So it's funny. Like,
Yeah,
even if it's a
Saying
little
funny.
bit funny, I can't help but just only make fun of this story. Like, I think about, oh, she's cheating on her husband. She deserves to die. Everyone's trying to explain to her, this isn't the real Tom Selleck. Yet she's
That
such
part
a
makes it
fucking...
awesome, to be
the fact
honest.
that she's such
Yeah.
an asshole that she'll keep sending this loser online money.
Yeah.
I'm like, lady, you should get killed, and your husband should be allowed to do it.
Now,
I hate that he killed himself, though.
this is the last question I'll ask, and we can end on this. In your head, are you hoping she killed herself and her husband, or he killed her and
I'm
himself?
hoping he killed her and...
Yeah, he killed her.
Oh, you just think that?
I
Yeah, yeah.
assume. Yeah.
I assume. Yeah.
Yeah,
Because imagine
in a
cheating-
way that's kind of cheating. Even if you're just sending money to
Yeah,
Tom
yeah.
Selleck, you're kind of
But
cheating.
imagine being the one that's cheating and sending money and you kill your husband. Like, this guy got it bad so many different ways. His wife's a fucking crazy whore. And she kills you. That's not fair. He should kill her.
Well, thank you for listening. Shout out to Tom Selleck.
All right.